Here's a question for you. Do you know who the first English football club were to beat Real Madrid away from home? Get your answers down in the comments below, because I can almost guarantee you it's not who you think. David, the 15th of May, 1923. What do you remember about that day?
I don't remember a lot about it, Robbie. I mean, I know I look a bit old, but I wasn't around then in those days. But it was the biggest day in our club's history, I would say, really. We're famous for being the first English club to beat Real Madrid away from home. Beat them 4-2. 2 goals from Dick Crawshaw, 1 from Joe Edelston, 1 from Bobby Hutchinson. And something we're really proud of. It's a big thing for us, is that, and it was the 100-year anniversary last year. Wow. So it's something we're really proud of down here.
It's something that, obviously no other club can lay claim to. It's an incredible piece of history, but the trajectory of the two clubs since then, it's fair to say, has been a bit different.
It has. We've gone our different directions, it's fair to say, Robbie. We'd won the 3rd Division North the season before, and we went on a tour of Spain to celebrate, really. We played Real Madrid. We also played Racing Club Santander, beat those 2-1, and beat Real Oviedo as well, and beat those 2-1 as well. So we had a really good team back in those days. We ended up in the 2nd Division, which is now the equivalent to the Championship. And the following season, we beat teams like Leeds United, Manchester United, who won at Old Trafford. Got some good results against teams in the old 2nd Division. Unfortunately, we were relegated that season back to the 3rd Division North. But yeah, we've gone our different ways, I think it's fair to say.
What's life like now down at Nelson Football Club then?
Well, it's really positive at the moment. I think we've won 8 games on the bounce, most of those away. We're playing Harrogate Railway Athletic today in the FA Vars first round proper. We've done a lot of investment around the ground. We've got a really good team together. We're currently 5th in the North West Counties League 1st Division North, but we've got a lot of games in hand because we're still in all the cup competitions. So it's looking really positive. We've got a really good setup here now. Great set of lads. Great board who invested a load of money in the club, and the ground's looking superb, and it's looking really positive for us now, really positive about the future.
Obviously it's a community asset here down in Nelson. Why should more people in general go down and watch their local non-league club, no matter what level they're at then?
Well, the amount of work that goes into club going, it's a big part of the town, it's a big part of the history of the town as well, and we're bringing on youth players, bringing them on so that they've got a future in football. It's the grassroots of football, and it's a big asset to the town. It brings people in, so it benefits everybody. So gets us down some recognition, some positive recognition, and it's really good for the town as a whole.
It was a fast start to the game as Nelson took on Harrogate Railway Athletic in the Isuzu FA Vars first round proper, with big chances early on for either side. After a strong save down to his right by the Harrogate keeper, the follow-up was headed just over the bar by Luke Heppel. Harrogate themselves then had an early opportunity to take the lead, but their effort went just wide of the post. In the 8th minute though, it was the Admirals who opened the scoring after a ball was played through the Harrogate back line to Jack Doherty, who slotted home into the far corner. Five minutes later, another chance was gifted to Nelson after a mishit clearance by the Harrogate keeper fell to the feet of Jack Doherty, whose effort was comfortably claimed. In the 17th minute, Toby Wells in the Harrogate goal was called into action again, pulling off a simple save to deny Doherty again of an early brace. Seconds later, Nelson had the ball in the back of the net, with Luke Heppel sliding in a volley. However, the linesman immediately raised his flag, judging the goal to be offside. There was yet another big chance for Nelson in the 20th minute, with Ryan Bolton dancing his way through the box before laying it off to Lewis Brown, who dragged his effort just wide of the far post. However, the Admirals didn't have to wait too much longer to double their advantage, with Ryan Bolton curling a wonderful strike into the top corner. Nelson were unlucky not to add a third to the scoreline just over 10 minutes later, as Luke Heppel again went agonisingly close with a snapshot on the turn, which the Harrogate keeper was fortunate enough to get his fingertips to send it over the bar. Luke didn't have to wait too much longer though to get his name on the score sheet, as with just over 10 minutes to go until the break, he hit a brilliant curling effort that dipped just under the bar and into the far corner of the net. Nelson's third before half-time. A dominant first half from the hosts that saw them take a convincing lead into the break. Whilst the first 45 was all Nelson, the second was a lot more level, with the visitors looking a lot more lively, creating a few chances to keep the Admirals on their toes. Despite a lively start to the half from the visitors though, it wasn't long before the hosts regained control of proceedings, and in the 55th minute, Jack Doherty saw his effort whistle just wide of the post. From that point onward, the game was very back and forth, with half chances presenting themselves for both sides. Harrogate saw an effort of their own go just wide of the post in the 60th minute, before just a minute later, winning the ball in midfield, crossing to the back post and firing narrowly over the bar. Nelson weathered the storm though, with their 3-goal cushion still intact, and managed to fashion a chance of their own, which nearly extended their lead in the 70th minute. A fierce volley from Doherty that was parried away and then pounced on by the keeper following a rebound. 3 minutes later, a scramble in the box nearly caused havoc for Harrogate, but the keeper was there again to calmly claim any danger. In the final minute of regular time, Harrogate played a neat ball through the Nelson back line, which after a few fortunate bounces, found its way to substitute Alex Ingham, who spooned his effort just over the bar from close range. Despite Harrogate's efforts to try and find their way back into the game, the Nelson backline held strong and kept the score the same at full time as it was at the end of the first half, meaning the Admirals comfortably progress to the second round proper of the Isuzu FA Vase. If you have enjoyed the video, please do not forget to leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you never miss an upload. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and I'll see you in the next one.